Hi, Doran. My name is Alexander Kidos, and I'm here to talk about alternative energy. Have you ever been at home and the power just goes off? Or have you ever wondered if the next storm would actually knock out the power again? Just like you, I've always thought about these things, especially when it goes off, and if you wondered if it's just a couple of minutes or if it would be an hour. I've always knew there were other options of energy, but never really gave it much thought until 2010, when I was just home with my three beautiful children watching television. It was 6 p.m., it was 20 degrees outside and a little bit of snow on the ground. All of a sudden, the power just goes off for no apparent reason. I figured it would be just a couple of minutes or an hour, tops. 8 hours later, the electricity finally comes back, the house is freezing, and this got me looking hard into other options for energy. There are other options for energy, like alternative energy. There are wind, solar, and least popular is hydropower. Americans are now faced with a slow rise of 2.6% annually on their heating and electrical costs, as stated by the U.S. Department of Energy. The first option a homeowner has is solar panels. Solar power has been available for the last 50 years and has been used in actually satellites. The sun gives out 1,000 watts of energy per square feet. Photovoltaic cells absorb it through semiconductors and make the electrons flow freely, which convert it to power your home. The U.S. government buildings have already been using this for years to get their power, like Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. The use of solar power will help the environment as technology has been improving for many years now. Out of the three options, it's also the most expensive option. It basically runs around $35,000 or more. They are not made in large scales, and during night hours or cloudy days, you may have to use the power grid. The updated versions do come now with backup batteries. And the U.S. government does give you a 30% tax break on any installments for them. The second option you have is wind power, and it's been around for 1,300 years, which has been used to grind grain, power sailboats, and now for electricity. Wind turns the blades on a turbine generator, and internet sites now help you build your own and also install them. The United States uses 20% of the wind turbines power right now. Problems can arise with wind power when there is no wind. They can cause the deaths of birds and bats. And of course, it does cost around $30,000 for fully installed. With new technologies on wind turbines, they have reduced the noise, and there are new models that have no deaths of any birds or bats. The cost for a wind turbine could be cheaper if you're in a low wind area, since they can be made out of cheaper materials. And homeowners can also receive the 30% tax breaks on them. The next option we have is, of course, water power. Now, water power has been around for the last 2,000 years, back when the Greeks used it to grind wheat. Hydropower in New England has been used since 1870s for the purpose of creating energy. Right now, 20% of the world's energy comes from hydropower. Energy from water is simple. As water flows down a river, a turbine is put in its path, and of course it spins a generator which creates electricity. But of the choices, it's also the cheapest. But the first thing a homeowner must do is make sure that it's near a stream or river that has at least 2 gallons of water flowing per minute. The cost for installing something like this would be anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000, which the larger amount be able to power 2 or more modern homes. These are the 3 options you have aside from your local power companies, which are again solar, wind, and hydropower. You don't have to actually give up your local power company and keep them as a backup plan to alternative energy. This may help you make some money and by actually selling any unused energy back to your local power company. As you can tell, there are many options. It's just a matter of which one is right for you. Thank you.